We got the media team in here. We're the media
team. We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go, Wack.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
In the block.
What do you have on Tee Grizzley? You were hitting me up last night basically saying that
I sent it to everybody.
Tee Grizzley is
Everybody
finished.
got the blast.
Tee Grizzley, from my perspective, always seemed like a good guy, solid guy. What do you got?
Tee Grizzley always been good with me, but I can't front. The little homie, baby Shooter from Fire Trey Avalon. You know Shooter.
I remember this, yeah. Oh,
right.
You're saying he told in that situation?
You remember Shooter, right?
I remember Shooter.
Okay, Shooter. Remember Shooter's in there for the thing with the Atlanta boy, the Atlanta rapper with the Rolls Royce, the shooting in Hollywood or Beverly Hills.
Who?
Like 2-3 years ago. If you pull it up, he was driving like some Asian dude's Rolls Royce, or some diplomat dude.
The Korean billionaire guy?
Yeah, remember?
Oh my God.
So it was a rapper dude, something Jay or something from Atlanta, and he got robbed. Might have got shot. So Shooter been
Jay Money.
Yeah, Shooter been fighting that case. He done had 2 hung juries. He go back for his third trial next week. Shooter been telling me for like 9 months. It's on my phone. Right? Bro, whoop-de-whoop told on me. I say, Shooter, I know Tee Grizzley.
Because Shooter basically broke into Tee Grizzley's house.
I don't know.
Allegedly. This is what he's being charged with, right?
Yeah. So he been telling me, I'm like, you got the charge? He said, nah, but it's coming. My attorneys keep telling me the detectives is calling him, right? So last night, Shooter told me on this date.
Because I remember that when I had him on the podcast, that Shooter, I don't know if I'm going to find this clip, but Shooter basically was like pissed off about
October 16th. What's Shooter telling me?
What's up, Unc? I got jury selection next week, and I got all my paperwork from cases from the lawyer and sent it home. We gonna expose that N-word.
Right? So last night at 7:24,
my brother told me to send this to you.
I didn't even know what it was. You see, I respond, I say, what brother sent what? Because his number wasn't in my line, right? He said, baby Shooter. I said, okay, that's nephew. Let me check it out. He said, all right. I read it. I said, is this Tee Grizzley telling on nephew? He said, all right. He said, yeah. So now Shooter got an ad charge now.
What ad charge was that?
Because he didn't have his charge. He just been fighting the shooting.
I think at one point there was a clip of Shooter talking about this Tee Grizzley robbery situation, and I feel like it was on our channel and we ended up having to take it down.
And listen, that's cool. And I'm going to be real. I'm all for Tee Grizzley calling the police. Hear me.
After LA gang member robs his abode.
No. I'm all for Tee Grizzley calling the police. Insurance reason. You got to make a report.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Come on, let's just be real.
That's how they get you. That's how they turn everybody into a snitch. No?
No. He called the police, make a report, break. You see the glass door broke. These things are missing. Cool. Now, this where it went too far for me. He turned into video surveillance. He ain't have to do that. But okay, you did that. Where it really went too far with me is when he picked baby Shooter out the lineup.
And so you know that to be a fact.
That's a fact.
How was Tee Grizzley in the house when baby Shooter broke into the house allegedly?
No, but he said in the statement that baby Shooter bragged about it.
You think he's talking about the podcast, or you think he's talking about...
I don't know when he bragged about it. And listen, I'm all for baby Shooter. If he did that, he know how I talk to him. I'm all for his little dumb ass. If the police, okay, they see you bragging, you got this on in another picture, and the video look like the same hoodie, I'm all for the police put that together, right?
But why would Tee Grizzley even have like any authority to be picking somebody out of a lineup if he never saw them in real life?
He said he bragged about it and gave him his Instagram. So now you know what he looked like.
Well, he like hit him up personally?
It's on the paperwork.
So he DM'd him on
Shooter's
Instagram.
IG is on the paperwork.
LOL, I robbed your house. That sort of
Shooter's
thing?
Instagram. He give him the Instagram. He get a police. He said this is his Instagram. So if somebody say this is Wack 100 Instagram, that person had already been on my Instagram. You know what I look like. All this.
And that's what that paperwork
That's what it says.
claims is that he did that. I mean,
Yeah, read it.
picking some. I can't. It's way too small. But I mean, it's on. We could show it on
This
the
what
screen.
we do know.
I don't really. I don't have the eyesight to read such a thing right now.
This what we do know, right? It's right there.
Maybe if I brought it up on my phone, I could, but
it's right there. This what we do know.
Okay.
Shooter got an ad charge. Now we gonna sit back and wait, and we gonna see what happened. Shooter been in the county at least 2 years and some change, going to trial. He on his third jury trial on one case. He ain't taking no deals. You see what I'm saying? So now we gonna see when it come to trial what happened.
Okay, so basically the detective so on the day of Tee Grizzley's engagement wedding, his home was targeted. So that's clever, I guess, that they were aware.
Somebody know inside.
Yeah. And so the detective provided Mr. Wallace, aka Tee Grizzley, with a 6-pack lineup to see if he was able to identify any suspects. Mr. Wallace then chose figure number 4, which was a photograph of Johnson, shooter. Mr. Wallace stated that he doesn't know Johnson personally, but Johnson bragged about breaking into Tee Grizzley's residence. I then provided Tee Grizzley a photograph of shooter and 2 unknown male figures on what seems to be a FaceTime call. Tee Grizzley informed me that he got shooter to admit his role in the burglary. Mr. Wallace then provided me with video from security cameras which showed an unknown assailant exiting the rear of the residence. The assailant had on a black and white hooded sweatshirt. Mr. Wallace, Tee Grizzley, then provided me with a photograph of what seemed to be Johnson via the Instagram account Shooter Gang with 5-3 instead of the O's and an underscore, standing on a dark gray colored SUV wearing the black and white hooded sweatshirt. I then provided Mr. Wallace a link to www.evidence.com to upload the photographs and videos. I then asked Tee Grizzley if he had any questions for me. Tee Grizzley stated that he didn't have any more questions for me, so I ended my investigation as I didn't have any further questions for Mr. Wallace at this time. So I guess, yeah, are you allowed to pick somebody out of a line?
No, here goes the thing, right?
Is the situation
and I'm gonna be real.
I feel like we've kind of gotten into the territory of things that are self-evidently not allowed.
What I'm saying is this,
right?
though, bro, and I really believe this. Radio, record labels, listen to me. Artists, listen to me. Just like movies, right? We need an artist with a rating, F or NF. Fiction or nonfiction? I'm gonna tell you why. When we see Denzel in Training Day hit the switches, we know that he's acting. They told him how to do that. He's not a lowrider, right? We know that, right? So we ain't gonna be like, Denzel, what's up with you? Right? We know that's a movie. If you are a guy that's been on the internet, watched a lot of movies, maybe had some crazy uncles and shit, go around, you never been to jail, but you could talk the talk, walk the walk, getting tattoos today, ain't no thug shit. Everybody does it. Then say, listen, I'm a fictional rapper. That way, when stuff like this comes out, they can't say, well, you rapped and you said this, so you was a gangster. You was a street dude. But what the labels have done, how's your street cred? Not now, but back then. What's your street cred? Is his hood behind him? Is all that went towards building the artist, right? Because I'm going to be real. I know the homies be with Tee Grizzley, but I've never heard Tee Grizzley blood or cuz. Me personally, he a cool dude. I don't look at him like a gangster dude. I know he can be slick and crafty in his own way, but who can't?
Detroit.
He from Detroit. Right? But I don't know. I've never heard Tee Grizzley as a gangbanger. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
Oh. The AI says Tee Grizzley is not a blood or a crip. He is associated with the Gangster Disciples street gang. He has mentioned being a member of the GDs in his music, and his gang affiliation is a reoccurring theme in his work. I did not know that.
See, that's what I'm saying. So is he just an associate?
He's also done entire mixtapes with Lil Durk, so apparently.
I mean, bro, in First Day Out, he's saying snitch him, kill him if they snitching, and kill me if I'm snitching. Right? But again, this is a situation where, like, right now, Tee Grizzley is like 80% gamer right now.
Well, he's a part of a gang called RTM.
Well, I don't know. I'm saying gamer.
Right. Well,
He
now
on that game,
yeah,
right?
but he's still putting on music.
Yeah, but he's not. It ain't. I think his priority is his gaming. I think he's doing that every day.
Yeah, he's definitely making a lot of money off that.
Make a lot of money off that. So, you know, I'm in a bad spot because it's like I know Tee Grizzley. Every time we see each other, what's up is love. You know, I knew his aunt, rest in peace. I attended the funeral, right? Saw the baby, very close to him, but I also know Baby Shooter. You know what I'm saying? So I know Baby Shooter. So it's like he been telling me for like a while. And I've been like, bro, unless you got something, I can't. What you want me to do?
I mean, I am sympathetic to Tee Grizzley. If he had his home robbed and he was upset about it, obviously he didn't opt in to be involved in that sort of thing. But yeah, I mean, I feel like
that shit.
Once we start talking about telling the cops the Instagram account of the person who robbed your house and supplying them with you volunteering who it is out of a police lineup.
Bro, I'm just, at that point,
he's got to have some really good excuses, because if he says that paperwork is bullshit, okay, maybe that. But like, if he's going to accept that those are things that he actually did, yeah, I don't know.
Now, Baby Shooter in court right now, right?
Okay.
I done been on this, you know, the person that mans his phone as, right?
Okay.
And because he said he was going to have it sent to me, and it came to me last night unexpectedly. But this morning, I woke up and I hit his significant other. And I asked, listen, that's this morning. That's his direct line from that first yo.
You say yo. Whoever has his phone says, good morning. He said he was going to have someone send something. He's at court. You said, okay, is that real what he sent? So I have to wait to talk to him, is what they said. Then you said, this is the paperwork I got. This is what I got going on about Tee Grizzley. Did Shooter catch this ad charge? Yes. That's Grizz's paperwork. And when he calls me, I'll call you to clarify everything. Okay, cool.
Yo, so, you know, it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, the exposures is real. It's a movement. Some of these people I know personally, this happened to be a situation, and I'm going to be real. A lot of dudes were scared to touch it because I really didn't want to be the one to let it go.
Even this morning, like, I'm not seeing people jumping out the window to comment on this. I can't find the clip in which Shooter talked about this Tee Grizzley thing, because I remember it being kind of awkward, like when we did the interview, because it was so obvious that he knew a lot that he was not saying.
Are you talking about the recording that came out when he was on the phone with a couple people and he said some things he shouldn't have said? I remember a recording.
I can't remember exactly, and I can't find any of the details in my email or anything right now, but I mean, but okay, I looked at Instagram and Twitter this morning for like an hour while I was eating and whatnot. I did not see one person post about this besides you and Christopher Lovejoy. I'm not gonna lie, based on what you just showed me, seems a lot more damning than a lot of other cases that we've given a lot of oxygen to. Fact. Like, I mean, the Young Thug thing, okay, very noteworthy.
Yeah.
But it ain't like that.
No, we ain't see that. Well, we kind of, but
not quite.
Yeah, a little different. But again, once again, Shooter say he got a new ad charge. So we gonna see. Wow. Shooter gonna go to the box with it. He going to trial. So when he go to trial, dude got to get up there and dance.
Oh, so you're saying that but Tee Grizzley doesn't give a shit if he goes to jail, right? So why would Tee Grizzley get up and take the stand? He's not gonna do that.
This is what's gonna happen. They're gonna subpoena him.
Okay.
Right? If he don't show, it works in Shooter's behalf.
Right.
Right now, the case he got now has been 2 hung juries because the dude hasn't shown. They don't show up. They drop it. But they keep refiling. They can do it 3 times. If he does show, either he gonna pull the Woody, I don't recall, or he gonna...
I don't know if Tee Grizzley's got the acting chops to do a Woody.
He gonna
do something, but
because listen, I don't mind you calling the police to make your police report to show your insurance company. I called the police, they came out, investigated, the door was kicked in, the window. You're supposed to do that. Giving up the video, you're not obligated to do that. But okay, that's what you did, right? But when you start picking people out and circling number 4s and giving up the IG, then it gets a little crazy.
Yeah, we gotta ask, like, we gotta ask Sada Baby how he feels about this one.
Sada Baby don't know nothing. He don't know what's going on.
But he's had some ups and downs with Tee Grizzley, to say the least. But also, like, keep in mind that Tee Grizzley is now basically being accused of having his own aunt murdered, which is not a formal charge, but there's people making YouTube videos making a pretty strong case about that. And then he's also being accused of being a snitch.
Well,
so it's kind of worst of both worlds is that you get accused of some crazy, violent murder for hire, and then you also get accused of snitching from a completely unrelated thing.
The aunt murder stuff, the most favorable thing with that is they claim she was pregnant, and the autopsy showed she wasn't pregnant. Right?
Okay.
They claim that she was pregnant by Tee Grizzley, allegedly, and this is why he did that, right? But the autopsy said showed she wasn't pregnant. Now, whoever the shooter allegedly dude from Chicago or whatever, he beat the case, hung jury, whatever it was, right? I think they might have refiled on him, right? I think the whole situation is because Tee Grizzley was there and he claimed he was in the house, and the aunt's house claimed that he never came in the house. It's some inconsistencies. So if you're not in the house and you're standing on the porch and the people are running up to get you, Tee Grizzley a big dude.
Well, he was in the car with her. He pulls up to the house. He runs into the house. And then while he's in the house, these dudes with guns walk up on the car and basically kill his aunt.
But they open the door.
Yeah,
they didn't do a drive-by.
So the idea that they were there,
yeah, we coming to get at him. Mm-hmm. We open the door and it's Lena. Mm-hmm. This ain't Adam. Right. We ain't getting off 12 shots, right? Mm-hmm. Unless we're supposed to. Now the aunt said he wasn't in the house in the paperwork during the trial. So that puts you on the porch. So if the dude's running up with guns and the porch is there and the car is here, they gonna see you. There's no shots fired at the house. So that was the inconsistency right there. As far as, the dude that's supposed to be the shooter who beat it, he never mentioned Tee Grizzley name. So
as far as the different Wack 100 accusations of telling that we've dealt with over the years on this podcast, I can't
put that one on him.
But I'm just saying, this seems pretty good. Seems like well substantiated. But I think you have a little bit of a boy who cried wolf problem because you've accused so many other people of snitching that didn't really pan out. I don't know, like the Max B thing. And
we got Max B paperwork.
Rick Baby.
We got his work. So you want to put a bet up on Max B?
I'm sure you got a lot of work. But I'm just saying, the reason why people are not immediately paying attention to this is because I feel like they've kind of tuned you out.
That's cap.
In terms of the mainstream.
You can't put nobody on the table that we didn't call the rat that we didn't produce work on. Max B, we produced his work 18 months ago. Straight up told. I don't know what you talking about. He went and voluntarily met with the police, right? He knew the whole play because a girl called him with the play. He told the police the girl works at this strip club and lives in these projects.
Regardless of the truth of the situation, I feel like if Academics hops on stream this afternoon, PSA, Academics, we're going to need you to report on this, and he says, oh, it's over for Tee Grizzley. He told his whole career is over. Then I feel like people are going to act like his career is actually over.
I didn't really go into it. I didn't really want to. I sent it to everybody. I know the dude. Sada Baby got it. I sent it to him too. I sent it to everybody. I called Sada Baby personally. I called the homies that be with Tee Grizzley and told them, heads up, bro, they finna expose him. Right? I ain't really got the malice. Now, if I had the malice, I'd be up there beating my chest. It could be real loud. But it's not because I'm not tripping. But shooter can at least say, well, Unc did what I asked him to do. Because if I was sitting in that county jail and I had somebody outside who I was cool with, I did a few things for, and I needed this to get out for whatever reason, I would expect him to do so. Am I full throttle at it? Nah. Okay. But did I at least put it out there? I put it out there. Now, if Tee Grizzley wanted to deny it, cool. Nephew, he in court today. He know he got to have a conversation with me today. As soon as he come out, He sent it. He told me he was gonna send it months ago. He said, as soon as my attorney get it, bro, he telling me the charge is coming.
Are we entering into a new world in which in hip hop, in the streets, you're kind of allowed to tell on your ops or someone who does something that you were an unwilling participant in?
Bro.
Because it feels like there's like two different, like telling on your homie is treated a lot differently than telling on somebody who attempted to do something to you.
Telling, but
it feels like the world is treating it a little different, right?
In today's world, and I'm glad since you said Max B, we're going to run a marathon on him. You did that.
Apologies.
No,
the marathon continues.
Get the Max B.
Okay, because think about 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine, granted, it was many years ago, but that was like the most divisive or decisive.
That was a
moment.
racist attack.
But what I'm saying is, it's like he gets accused of turning on his own gang. Boom, it's over. It was bad for him for years and years. On the other hand, you're looking at this situation. Oh, he told on the guy who broke into his house. I don't know if people are going to be as quick to go hard on him.
See, this is the thing. Stop talking street shit if you ain't going to keep it in the streets. Shooter's a little street nigga. You get what I'm saying? You know, you talking about what you talking about, and if Shooter then got at you, listen, if a dude called me and say, hey, homie, I'm the one to hit your house.
Right.
Get at me. I know we in the streets with it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, you know, this happened like 2022.
Yeah.
He just gave this report 2024.
Yeah. I mean, Shooter damn near told me the whole story on the podcast. I'm pretty sure we edited it.
Yeah, I don't know. If he did do that, he out his damn mind.
He said too much, but I think it got edited out.
Yeah, I don't know what he said. I didn't, I wasn't too familiar about it. I got
the weird thing is the strange spelling of his name, where it's like I have to search.
I got I did get some audio sent to me of him talking to some people. I don't know if it might have been pertaining to that situation. Okay. I don't know, but nevertheless, the streets is a myth, man. But I don't appreciate you lying. You's a liar, man.
What I say?
You got to tell me who we said was a rat and we didn't produce work on.
It's a vibe thing.
No vibe.
You might feel like you have the information to the extent that you're supposed to have it, but I feel like the vibe is that you throw it around a little bit too loosely.
Bro, if you's a rat and we got your work, it's gonna be loosely.
Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV.
What's going on, YouTube? It's Clubhouse TV back again with another one. And I certainly appreciate y'all for checking back in and checking out the content. And as y'all heard, we got a bombshell. Wack 100 snapped again on Tee Grizzley. And he actually says T actually pointed out shooter in a police lineup. And now he's questioning if Tee Grizzley is going to show up to court. Now, here's how it started. Wack was on No Jumper with Adam 22. And Adam asked Wack about Tee Grizzley's paperwork floating around and says T might have identified Shooter in the lineup after that Hollywood home robbery situation. Now, Wack is basically saying you can't rap gangster talk that street talk and then turn around and help police find somebody. Of course, Wack didn't hold back. He said if that's true, Tee Grizzley's credibility in the streets is done. He even mocked T's silence, saying, notice he quiet now? No response, no energy, no clarification. Wack saying real ones don't stay silent when their name is tied to paperwork. And then Wack doubled down. He started wondering if Tee Grizzley is going to actually show up to court and testify against Shooter when this case moves forward. He said, if you so gangster, why your name keep popping up in legal paperwork? And if you innocent, why you scared to address it? Now, Wack told the people that Tee Grizzley moving like he's trying to keep 1 foot in the industry and 1 foot in the street. But that's a dangerous game. And when that courtroom open up, we gonna see who's really built like that. Now, that's a heavy statement, especially coming from Wack, because we already know he's gonna say what others are afraid to say. Look, Wack might be controversial, but he's got a point. If there's paperwork out there showing T Grizzly pointed out Shooter, it's up to him to clear his name. Otherwise, this conversation ain't going away. So what do y'all think? Did Wack go too far exposing this, or did he just bring light to something the fans been ignoring? Let me know what you think about the content in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I drop new content. Subscribe to the media team so you get that exclusive Wack 100 content. Any questions, suggestions, need me to advertise for you on my channel? With over 45,000 subscribers, just get at me on IG and I'll get right back to you. As always, we certainly appreciate you checking out Clubhouse TV, and you already know I'm off to the next one. See you there. Peace.